I don't give a fuck about none of that. I do not want a black all-American story when it comes to Polo Ralph Lauren, because that is not how we and people who look like me have engaged with Polo Ralph Lauren. It's never been about some elite bourgeoisie shit. We stole that shit.
You know, this conversation is really funny because two things can be true at the same time. Black people definitely stole Ralph Lauren. There was a group called the Lowlifes in the 80s and 90s that stole Ralph Lauren because it was looked at as to be elite. So they wanted to be elite but couldn't afford it. They did steal it in New York City, as a matter of fact. But also, there are black people who did not grow up in, you know, what we call the hood or poverty that were able to afford Ralph Lauren. And Ralph Lauren, you know, gave them that look of being the elite. I think instead of us, you know, worrying about division between black people and white people, we really need to focus on the division in our own community. Okay? Because we don't understand each other. There's people who grew up in the hills. There's people who grew up going to Martha's Vineyard on the weekends and, you know, seeing the things that kids who grew up in the hood would not be able to see or afford. Maybe if we have these conversations, we can better understand each other. But until then, y'all are going to continue to think that all black people did was steal Ralph Lauren. Which, again, two things can be true at the same time, people. Also, before anybody says anything, the Lowlifes did consist of black people and Hispanic people. Okay, bye.